Today, let's talk about a strange modern feeling. Technology keeps promising to save us time, but many people still feel busier than ever. We can send a message in seconds. We can order food, pay bills, book flights, and join meetings without leaving home. On paper, life should feel easier. But emotionally, it often feels crowded, noisy, and unfinished. One reason is that saving time does not always create free time. Sometimes it simply creates room for more tasks. If an email takes 1 minute instead of 10, we may not rest for 9 minutes. We may answer 9 more emails. That is one of the hidden traps of efficiency. When a tool makes something faster, expectations rise with it. People expect quicker replies, faster decisions, and shorter delays. So the tool removes friction, but it also raises the speed of the whole system. Another reason is the mental load. Mental load means the invisible work of remembering, planning, checking, and worrying. A calendar app can remind you of a meeting, but it cannot fully remove the feeling that your day is packed. A delivery app can save a trip to the store, but you still have to choose, compare, decide, track, and respond. Modern life gives us many tools, but also many small decisions. And small decisions can add up. Think about notifications. A notification is tiny, but it asks for attention. It says, "Look here, answer this, check that, do not forget." Even when the message is not urgent, your brain has to decide whether to ignore it. That decision costs energy. This is why people can feel tired after a day that did not look physically difficult. They were not carrying heavy boxes. They were carrying attention from one thing to another. There is also something called always-on culture. It means work, messages, entertainment, shopping, and news are available all the time. That sounds convenient. But if everything is always available, it can feel like nothing is ever truly finished. You can finish work and still see one more message. You can watch a show and still scroll through comments. You can relax and still feel that there is something else you should check. The problem is not only the amount of work. It is the feeling of open loops. An open loop is a task, message, idea, or worry that has not been closed yet. Your brain keeps a small tab open for it. One open loop is normal. 20 open loops can make a quiet evening feel busy. So what can help? The answer is not to reject technology. Technology is useful, and most of us need it. The better question is how to use it with boundaries. A boundary is a clear line around your time, attention, or energy. For example, you might check messages at set times instead of all day. You might turn off non-essential notifications. You might keep a short written list so your brain does not have to remember everything. You might choose one task and finish it before opening the next one. None of these ideas is dramatic, but they work because they reduce switching. Task switching is the cost of moving your attention from one thing to another. It feels small each time, but over a day, it becomes heavy. There is also a useful phrase, time-saving tool. A time-saving tool only helps if the saved time is protected. If the saved time immediately becomes more work, the tool may make you faster but not calmer. That difference matters. Being faster is not the same as feeling less busy. A better goal might be to create more room. Room to think, room to pause, room to finish one thing before another begins. In English, you can say, "My schedule is full," but you can also say, "My attention feels stretched." That second sentence is more precise for modern life. It is not just that we have too many hours of work. It is that too many things are trying to enter the same mental space. So the next time you feel busy, ask a small question. Am I actually doing too much, or am I switching too often? Both can be exhausting, but they need different solutions. If you are doing too much, you may need to remove a task. If you are switching too often, you may need to protect your focus. Technology can help with both, but only if we choose how it fits into the day. Otherwise, the tools that save time can quietly fill the time again. That is the paradox of modern convenience. Life becomes easier in many practical ways, but attention becomes harder to protect. And maybe the real skill now is not doing everything faster. It is deciding what deserves your attention in the first place.
Subscribe for new episodes, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one.